Alright, hello. I think everything is working now. No Comic Sans policy. I bet if someone was really stubborn, they could use custom elements to make, or I don't know, just image overlay to make a Comic Sans text happen. Alright, so, far as I remember, I managed to clear everything that comes before this entire scroll bar, aside from not going to, even though I have the swimming pool available now, I'm holding off and doing that later. So, we found some things that are technically after this, but this is where I really left off. So, furthest save is going to be here.
Wait, come on, stay. Wait here.
Yes. So I came from the hub, I came out here. Last time we got introduced to Half, that is, last time in the non-cleaning up secrets timeline. And so the next task is, I guess, going to be something to do with goblins.
Follow me.
Yep.
Unfriendly neighbors. Notably, in Upward Spiral here, we don't have a choice. We have to do this first. I wonder if this is going to be a completely linear thing here at the halfway point. A broad moat cut across the path, and beyond it was a wall breached by only a single narrow gate. Beside the gate stood a shadowed window from which a sentry could watch the approach to the wall without being seen. Nevertheless, Bethro knew from a long way away that Half was right, that he would find goblins here. That much was obvious from the state of the walls. Goblins do not build, at least not in massive structures like this, combining strength and elegance in a way that requires design and teamwork. But when they come across a human-built fortification, they run it over with sheer strength of numbers, feast on the remains of the inhabitants, and then hold the walls to keep the humans from retaliating. But they live with no thought for the future, and eventually the walls crumble around them as they squabble over whose turn it is to repair them. And then they move on and take over some other fortress, and so the cycle of blood and feasting continues. Right. You know, I don't think we're going to sneak through here somehow. Are you sure there's no way around, Half? Nuh-uh. Then I guess we'll just have to see, if they'll let us in. But be careful, goblins are treacherous creatures. They'll stab you in the back if you give them the slightest chance. The one rule with dealing with goblins is this: never trust a goblin. Ahoy there, can we come in? In you comes! That was too easy. I don't like the look of this. You see, they want to be our friends. That's what they want you to think. Don't let your guard down. Hey, what are you doing? Yukin comes in, but not with nasty pointy steels. They may act tough, but goblins are cowards. They're scared to death of weapons. Okay, Half, looks like we're not getting in unless I lose the sword. I'll go find a place to drop it. You wait here. And whatever you do, don't make the slightest move. Fine, I'll stay right here. Okay. Putting it in this treasure chest. Oh, never mind. This looks like a good hiding spot. I hate being without my sword, though. But it looks like I've no choice. Well, I can always pick it up again when I need it. Alright then. Room is clearly set up to be killing those goblins with a bomb, but I can't reach the place to do that yet. Alright, you can see we're unarmed. Now let us in, you great green lump. Yes, yes, you comes in, nice and quiet-like. And the little one goes first. Yay! Haha, we tricked you. No passage for you, stabby one. You dirty, rotten, stinking, good-for-nothing scumbag. Just you wait until I get my sword back. Wait, shouting isn't going to solve anything. Half is in danger. Those slimes could be planning to cook him for dinner. Half, I'm going to save you if I have to cut up every goblin in this fortress. Interesting. Alright. So, yeah, what to do here is pretty obvious. There, take that, you nasty slime balls. Eek. Oh, okay. Okay, this opens that. I kind of need to do that now, so... I don't have a way to finish the room, even if I killed that one, so I might as well not. Trap 3 goblins without killing any, then kill all 3, then trap the 4th. Okay. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing. I was just like, huh, I can't get to where the goblin is. Let me just pretend to stab it for a moment, and see if that triggers an event. And it did, unexpectedly, in a very, like, solidly game mechanical way. Okay, so... this challenge sounds very complicated. Trap 3 without killing any, then kill all 3, then trap the 4th. Okay. I mean... there. There. Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay. So the point of this challenge is mostly that you need to do something about that goblin existing to be able to kill all 3 while he's still around. Okay. That makes sense. It's just the challenge as written, it has to be written that way, but it also just reads a little strange at first until you've actually tried to do it. Alright, I'm pretty sure I know where to stow him for the other one too. Yep. That's far enough away, I think. Yeah, plenty. 3 are not free. Alright. Now, I still can't kill the goblin on the east side, so I'm not really worried about this guy. Okay. Looks like this is a restricted facing puzzle. Hello. I know how to do the zigzag though, so this shouldn't be too hard. Very nice. Oh, does it now? So, 1 north, 1 west. What is the issue? Oh, I guess if you re-enter after having already cleared the room, then you're in trouble because there's no way to reopen that door, huh? Alright. Anyway. Break all 6 reachable crumbly walls before striking the orb. Okay. I'll give that a try. This orb will open the way for all of the goblins. Yeah. good start, but maybe it was less good than I was hoping for. I don't know. No, this seems to work out pretty well. This is a good start. I just need to see how to follow through with it. There we go. That's the kind of thing you want to do. Yeah, I should take that. I wanted two of them to come into this passage. So I could do that again. This is probably an unnecessary level of care at this point, but... maybe not. Alright, 2 goblins to go. Very easy from that point. Do as the goblins do. Which I guess means destroy the walls, based on the lore at the beginning of the level. Alright, I think I know how to start this room. I did something silly like this in Just Passing Through and the What the Hey. But I don't really want to do that yet. Not this latter part, but where you've got goblins just completely surrounding you, the smart thing to do is kind of charge forward like that. If things are just the right way, at least. I need to not attract that one through there. That worked pretty well. Okay, there. Now everyone's on the same side. The last two should, in theory, should be easy. No, go in there. That's perfect. Thank you. Oh. I didn't notice that this room has an open green door. Okay, well I think I know what to do with that too. Just sit tight. There we go. There we go. I hope there's no secret exits to this, or secret rooms attached to this that I have to... well, there'd be a seating beacon if that was the case. Yeah, a lot of levels... not a lot, but certain specific levels like this one in this hold, overall, have decorative broken walls all over the place like this. Always makes me a little bit nervous when it comes to secret seeking, because I can never tell, you know, what's decorative and what's not. Clear the room without turning your sword. Okay. So... I think we want goblins to not go in there. My emotion is that I should start out facing north to attempt this challenge. Yeah, that works out pretty well. The last two are going to be a little tougher, but should be manageable. Maybe. How do I go about killing the last two? farther back than I really wanted to go, but that's fine. Let's try this again. Somehow I've wound up worse than last time. Okay, that's how I got that. Now, how do I get the last two? That feels like it should do something for me, but I don't know. If I could do that, but with more room to my west to get away with, like if I could do that up against like the center of this room, then it would be good. I don't know that I can do that. I'm sure I'm just not playing this very well. There should be something relatively simple I can do. Instead of running them all around the room like this. Alright, well I have a different thought. If I were to enter facing this way, and if I could start getting them stacked on the arrows, then I think I could just stab them on the arrows. Maybe. maybe diagonal just works out better in general. Could be. Yeah, I think this is just a better facing for this challenge. There we go. Okay. Now to the north. Okay. All right. Okay, I think these are two separate puzzles, and I'm not supposed to do some insanity of, like, bringing a goblin with me from one puzzle to the other or something. Pretty sure I needed to do that. Now, is this a case where I want him in front of me? I don't think so. Yeah, what I thought might have made that tricky was if I was supposed to swap so that the goblin was behind me in order for it to work, but that's not the case here. There we go. I thought that looked suspicious, but I guess not. Alright. So now what? Oh, that part, I can just do that. I think the point of that is just to let you know how a goblin responds to the presence of a decoy. This is awkward. How could this possibly work? Oh, there This looks complicated. I'm not sure where to start here. I guess... I'll need a decoy to kill that goblin with, so I think that's what this potion is for. This is some kind of apparatus to do something. This opens both of those. I feel like I won't understand this really without just trying it. Okay. So it's not actually possible to make the goblin go to that button, because the decoy is directly in the way. Don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Maybe letting the goblin in there was a bad idea? I don't know how to not let the goblin in there, but... I don't see what it is I'm supposed to be able to do here. This sure feels like it should be relevant, but isn't. There has to be some way to get the goblin out of here without him going in there, because him going in there is apparently unfixable. There is no way to make that goblin stand on that plate. Tried basically everything I can think of. And also several things I didn't really think about as well. Was I supposed to use the decoy that's obviously required on the east side to do something here instead? I don't see how. Am I supposed to be able to stab the decoy in there so that it's not in the way of this? Again, I don't see how I could do that. I mean, I've tried literally every conceivable position around this little box, and every possible way that I could turn my sword around this little box, and absolutely none of those things lead to the goblin pressing the button. That's why I've concluded that it is impossible to do so. I've tried every position that I can stand in, so it doesn't matter what the goblin's priority is or whatever else. I've stood in every position that I can stand in. I've tried to pull the goblin through in every possible way that I can. It's either chasing Bithro and therefore the far outside of the box, or it's after the decoy, in which case it completely avoids the tile directly in front of its sword. There's just no in between. I'm sure at some point I thought maybe making sure that it stays on the north while I go all the way around to the north side might do something. What? I did that before and it didn't work. Why did that work this time when it didn't work before? I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that is that. So next I need to do this. And then I can make it hold down the plate. But I swear I was in exactly that same position before, trying to do exactly the same thing. I don't know. Okay. Well, that was that room. I guess I'll circle around this way. What is going on here? Do I just kill the rattlesnake and then push the goblin in there? Doesn't look like there's anything more complicated than that. Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright then. Not that that was completely trivial, but after the previous room I was ready for something a lot more demanding again. Don't do that. Alright, I'm gonna start with the goblin behind me. Don't know if that's a mistake, but it may not matter actually. I haven't even analyzed the room for why I want the goblin alive. I just sort of assume that I do, since it's hard to keep him alive. But as I was saying that, I kind of glanced off to the right and saw the little hot tile and buttons set up. So yeah. I'm so used to thinking of a snake as the standard target for a goblin, but of course we don't have that kind of snake available in the toolkit yet. Alright, I'm gonna circle around before trying to go north. What do you have to say? Don't kill any seep before you step on the pressure plate. Okay, that was noticeable. What do you have to say? Historical note. This was the 500th room to be added to the hold. Okay. So this is a lot like the earlier room. The earlier room that I did, except that I have access to a stick. Which I guess is going to help. Don't do that. Alright, I need to time that. think... What is the goal here? I guess it would be nice to have the goblins stunned in order to get past that east side. This room? This room. This room? No. This room. Maybe. Let's see. What am I trying to do here exactly? And I guess I can trace back the other way if I... The fact that I have a stick clearly means I'm supposed to be pushing this goblin around at some point. Oh, I see. Not sure why I'm having so much trouble. It's not like I've never pushed a goblin around with a stick before. And there's probably some specific way I'm supposed to start this. Not sure what it is. There is a mild implication that I should be on the north side and not the south here. On both of these. So maybe I'll try to go with that. Yeah, that might help. Well, that almost works, but not really. Have to do that faster somehow. There's not enough turns to do things that way. I can start moving toward the center section from here. I think this area is useless. Because I will not have enough time to get all the way over there in the right position like that. Maybe I'm supposed to do something like this. Doesn't seem really very helpful. turn shy of being what I need. How can I gain an extra turn? Okay, I guess that works. Now you go in ahead. There we go. What's up with this set of broken wall? Anyway, room 500. Now let's actually try this room. What was it again? Don't kill Seep before standing on the plate. So what's the plate do? It just unleashes the goblins. Killing Seep just basically destroys walls, but also, you know, the Seeper themselves are kind of a pain. Because they will try to kill you. Okay, I want to go 2 turns later. Or earlier, okay. Okay, let's do this. I want 3 turns? Something like that, maybe. Hoping I could use the spikes to kill more than just one of them from each direction. I guess not. Yeah, surely I can kill more than just 2 of them. Maybe if I wait 1 more turn? Oh. No, wait 1 less turn. That's a little better, I think. works. That works really well. I have to imagine that someone stumbled on that particular configuration and said, let's make a challenge out of that. Okay. For that matter, I managed to clear what you could call a challenge of killing all the goblins before killing any seep. Maybe that's just another way to phrase that challenge, though. Okay, this will just open the way for that goblin. I guess the goal is to get him here. There's also a bunch of other things going on in this room. Oh, I need to open that door before I can actually use it. That's what the other stuff is for, probably. Just don't do that. There we go. Let's see. That works. So we're trading for a harder to use platform, I guess. There we go. Wasn't too hard, I just had a lot of trouble with it. I guess it seems suspicious to me a little bit that this waterway continues to the east, but I don't think there's any clear indication of a secret room attached to that. I'm just gonna poke walls a little bit before I continue. I mean, not in this room, there's no point. But let's see. Probably not. Doubtful, since this is the early tutorial area. There's water in the way of that one. Again, I don't see how that one could hold a secret. I've already kind of poked at it enough. This seems unlikely to hold to conceal anything, I mean. Nothing here, I don't think. Oops, don't go in there. Alright, I feel like I've done everything that can plausibly lead to a secret. There's also something... yeah. This is a secret wall followed by a broken wall, rather than just two broken walls like the other places that I've looked. So it could be that that's the idea. Alright, so we're not actually done. There's going to be a west and an east from here. So let's do this room involving a mimic. What is the idea? I think that the mimic is going to need the mirror to help do whatever it's going to do. I think. What is... Oh, okay. I get it now. So, right, we're going to want... Actually... How... What? How? I mean, I guess that works, but that felt wrong. I didn't really use the mirror at all. Okay. Did I break the room, or did I just figure it out without realizing it? I really am not sure. This is a strange room. Why is there a mirror in this room? Okay. Well, it did it. I feel like I did something wrong, but it worked. Alright. Yeah, okay. I mean... I thought surely the mimic needs the help of the mirror. And then I'd like... I don't know, I struggled a bit, but then I just sort of did this. I mean, I think the central problem is supposed to be that the goblin that's with Beethrobe will stay one tile away, while the one that's with the mimic will be, will continue to move south. Maybe the mirror did help? Because otherwise that goblin would be trying to go west to where Beethrobe is. So maybe the mirror actually did do something and it just didn't feel like it at the time. That's my best guess. I used the mirror, but without realizing, exactly why it would be useful. I'm just tacitly going to assume that I need the dagger for this room. Do I just kill all 4 of these guys? I think so. Doesn't look like I want those for this room. I think I want just this guy. I might need this guy to be behind me, actually. Oops. Yeah, that's the idea. That's clearly why that's there. Now I'll have him find me again. I can at some point swap around. Or maybe I'm supposed to ensure he's in front of me at this point. Not like that. Seems to work out really well up to this point. Wrong position for what I'm trying to do. I'm sure I'm just supposed to turn around when the door helps me. But it feels like there might be a way to do this. Since I was having an awful lot of trouble getting it to go in front of me in that other area. Yeah, that turned it around. Now it should just go straight in. There we go. Take the sword back just because. And now on the east side. We are offered a dagger. Do I need it? I don't know. There's a seating beacon here. That's interesting. Oh, okay. The dagger is a secret access challenge, so I do want it, even if I don't need it. Ta-da! And having taken the dagger, I'm permitted to go here. To hopefully the only second secret room in the level, which is a secret variant with powder kegs. So the fact that I haven't solved the other room with actual mirrors being present might make this harder to know what to do. On the other hand, powder kegs respond a little bit differently to hot tiles than mirrors do. Which might be relevant, it might not. I don't know yet. Did I push something out of alignment? Not really. Let's see. I kind of need the goblin to be staying somewhere different, so I can push that. Or do I? No, I want to push this. This. No. This. think I needed to do that to get that out of the way. Now I need to somehow get the goblin on the other side of me. Very difficult not to blow yourself up here. Okay, maybe I need to do some pushing of things if I can. That I can. Is that really much of anywhere I can push anything at this point? Goblin is always in the way of most of my desired pushes. Sorry for the repeated explosion sounds, though. I think I've messed something up, so I need to go back and try again. That's what I think. Maybe I should try pushing things a little bit differently. Gets that out of the way. And now the goblin is directly in my way, so that's no good. Can I get him to go in there? Yes. Then I can get rid of that. And I can get rid of this. I think that should work out. Now I have enough room to make the goblin turn around, go in front of me. There we go. I just need to exit in a non-incompetent way. Okay. Very nice. But what if the mirrors were explosives? Alright. And we have thing happening here. Hey, you! Get your grubby little hands off my nephew! Who's there? Nasty man with pointy steel? Osnick runs away and tells his friends about you. Because Osnick has powerful friends, yes, I says it. Oh, really? Well, that isn't going to save you now. Unk, wait! I runs away. Goblins, hold him off for me. That's particular goblin there is Osnick. I don't think you can stab Osnick. I assume that was carefully checked for. I have a suspicion that would cause a bit of an issue with the storyline. Yeah, this is an awkward position. Maybe I can just go around to a different place and have things a little bit better. Is this the functional health, by the way? No, it's a character health. It would be interesting if someone could find an intended solution using functional health there, but I assume he's going to do something vastly overcomplicating this part. Yeah, that's all I needed to do. Unk, what are you doing? What the Half? I just saved your life. They were going to have a feast for me. For you? They were going to feast on you, more like. They're goblins, Half. You can't trust anything they say. I'm just sorry that one got away. Hope he doesn't make trouble for us later. Now come on, let's get out of here. I still cannot interact. Clear the room without moving north of the checkpoint. I might have tried that if I'd been told it beforehand, but I don't really feel like starting the room over again.
Here I am again.
Okay, and this is regular health.
Okay.
Huh, the lighting is different on this wall than it is up here. I guess that's indoor and this is outdoor. Makes sense. Alright, more goblins here to kill. There we go.
Follow me.
Yep.
Okay, so what is all this?
I'm back.
Well, any idea which way to go now? I don't really know. Didn't you come down this way? I don't think so. It doesn't look familiar. Try and think, Half. You would have been coming from the other side. These passages all look the same to me. Great, then I guess I'll have to go exploring. You wait here, alright? It'll be dangerous if there are monsters around. Aw, Unk. Just wait here. Okay, so I think we get
What did I miss?
your typical hub stuff now. That's interesting. It's the rotatey guys from, I forget, like the torture chambers in TSS? No, not in TSS, in
What's going
TCB. It's the rotatey guys, you know what I mean. I guess I'll do this one first. We're not completely open, we just have a choice of 2 now, after a choice of 1. So let's just do this one first. Corroded Mines. Oist is a relatively small, heavily populated and mountainous island. So, in order to trade for their necessities, its inhabitants have increasingly plundered the depths of the earth. Kings demand gold, silver, and gems. Armies demand iron, copper, and tin. Even academics desire materials for study, so each mine grows as avarice drives miners to find every scrape of hematite, malachite, and cassiterite, every trace of bauxite and cinnabar, and each and every nugget of gold. And as the mine gets deeper, the risk of disaster grows. Sometimes it collapses or floods. A wrong stroke of the pickaxe can reach a cavern infested with monsters or unearth an ancient horror. Usually, the monsters can be exterminated and the mine salvaged, but there is one thing no mine can recover from: Ormites. Ormites eat metal. Even a handful can devour a sword in seconds. Larger structures decay in minutes, leaving yet more ravenous Ormites in their place. Few metals have been found to resist Ormites, and even then, some merely slow the corrosion. While wooden or ceramic tools can be used to remove Ormites in some cases, leaving even a few uncleared means the infestation will continue to spread. It is easier to abandon the mine and start a new one. Okay. We're not hitting that orb anytime soon. I like how there's multiple... Hey, if only I could hit this with a sword. If only I could hit this with a sword to get to those stairs. Anyway. Didn't really think that through. Let's try that again. That's all I need to do. Alright. Time for a stick horde. I wonder whether Beethro would opine that his stick is in fact better than bacon. Probably not. He doesn't really like having a stick. Yep, everybody goes down the pit. Oh yeah, and that was your... Did you know that a stick isn't made of metal so it isn't affected by Ormites tutorial? I'm assuming that room isn't scoreable, and it isn't. Let's go south first. Alright. This should be interesting. That guy's coming out, so... guess I'll take care of that. Who should come next? Get this guy by himself? I think so. Not too difficult, even. I'm getting those two. I should come to the west. I've almost... This room is terribly close to having a challenge where you stab every rock golem from the same spot of safety. The same tile, you know. But it's a few shy of, I think, that actually being possible. Alright. This, not that. Gotcha. Yeah, I saw that kind of coming a little bit. Alright. Like, clearly it wasn't going to just be going back and forth. Oh yeah, that's true. It clearly wasn't just going to be going back and forth between the Ormite. There was going to be some twist, and that was the twist that it was. Where does this mimic have to go? Not there. That's fine. Where does this mimic belong? We need to open... Okay, we need to open that door, so the mimic needs to go here. Got it. Oh, also, the mimic is supposed to hit... Wait, no. Oh, I see. We're supposed to synchronize with the mimic early on. I think that's what's going on here. And then... Okay, this is the point of... You know, make your facing distinct from the mimic's facing, using Ormites. Okay. Now what should I be doing here? I guess I should just go back to back. That feels right. Although, a little awkward there. Can I get past him now? I guess I don't have to. There we go. Alright, now we want to do can make this work. But I really shouldn't have to. That's probably easier. Oh, whoops, don't do that. Okay, so that's... You know, I didn't even realize that I needed to hit those simultaneously. I just tried to do it because I thought it was cool. But the point of that earlier, I guess, was to introduce the enforcement mechanism of the overall room. Maybe it would be easiest if I just put you in position, and then... that's not the right way for Beethro to go. Maybe this way? There we go. Okay. I think I need to leave the Mimic in here, probably. Okay, yeah, that arrow means that you can't just go in to kill the roach yourself. One south, one east. Oh yeah, the... Right. What does the scroll say? When pushed, it is often hard to change one's direction. Oh, okay. Hey, a hint scroll. It's not from Sir Cedric or whatever that guy's name was, but it is a hint scroll. That works. Okay, now what about all these? I honestly don't know. I guess I need to hit all of them. I think there's another enforcement mechanism in that roach up there, like the previous room. I'm gonna behave like there is, although I'm not sure why I can't just do the obvious thing. And I'm not actually sure immediately why I wouldn't be able to just kill it anyway. Should I have taken the sword back? I honestly also don't know about that. Yeah, I guess I was supposed to take the sword. Alright. It's gonna make this part a little more awkward, I guess. I thought surely this part was about refacing the mimic, you know, using a stick, since I already did an entire room about refacing a mimic using ormites. I mean, it makes sense. You need the sword to kill the roach anyway. Okay, so this roach was on a force arrow all along, which is why you couldn't, yeah, anyway. What's the deal here? You want to hit these things simultaneously, like, which means that this mimic should start facing one way, and this mimic in another. I guess I can do... I don't know, what can I do here? If I try to go use the ormites to face a different direction for that other mimic, then I wind up with this mimic going north. Which I guess might be okay. So I don't know whether I needed them to go diagonal of each other or completely opposite like this. This is going to be awkward. I guess that's okay. How could this possibly work? That works. If I can then get all the trapdoors still. No, there's one I can't get that way. How could this possibly work? Maybe I do want them to be at a right angle to each other instead of exactly opposite. Like this. I don't see how I can arrange that, though. They have to both be completely parallel for that to work. No, yeah, diagonal... Them hitting the orb diagonally won't work because they can't hear. So how is this part supposed to work? It doesn't seem possible to do this. Like, I can either make them both hit the orbs at the same time, or I can get all of the trapdoors. I don't see a way that I can ever do both. Because there'd have to be... There'd have to exist some move that can simultaneously bring both of them adjacent to the orb at the same time. And that just doesn't exist. Like, at best I can do this, but that doesn't work. don't think it's possible to start the room with them in any configuration other than completely opposite directions. Because nothing else will let you hit both of these orbs at the same time. But then if they're in complete opposite directions, the only way to hit this orb and that orb at the same time is if they're here and here at the same time, which, as far as I can tell, is not possible to achieve, without also failing to drop all of the trapdoors. Like, this is the absolute closest that you can get to a solution, then, is that. That part isn't a problem. But the middle orb is just impossible to fix. I saw something, but maybe I didn't. I thought maybe there was a pair of opposite diagonal facings that would let them hit both orbs. Maybe if this one is here, this one is there. I don't know if it's possible to do that without, again, breaking the trapdoor part of the puzzle, but the only idea I really have at this point. Okay, I think that has to be it. That's very hard to find. Okay. Now if I can just not mess up the rest of the room, then we'll be good. I know exactly what to do with this part. Okay, that was very tough. I guess that's the end of this road. I thought I was progressing down the only way that there was, but I must have just forgotten about another entrance somewhere. Yeah, I didn't go southeast, east? Yeah, I never went through this area, so this must be where I should go next. Alright. So the goal is to hit both of those to then fry all of the roach queens at once. Of course, hitting one of them is easy enough, but then to get the other one, well, you're surrounded by roaches now. I think I should try to face south on my way south. There we go. This shouldn't be any harder than the previous wave was, in theory. Yeah, backswiping works. Alright, that got rid of the queens. I can sit here for a little bit. Actually, I can just kind of let the roaches die on the hot tiles from there. Alright. Fun. Okay. I think I didn't mess anything up by doing that. I think I have to blow up this broken wall at some point. Sure. I guess I should do that next. Oops. Not like that. I think that was designed to require me to do that way. Okay. And the rest looks like it should be pretty easy. I guess this might just be
Clear.
the room that tells you when you break a broken wall, even if it's surrounded by ore mites, it still turns into a regular walkable tile, a regular sword usable tile. I could be wrong, but that feels like the kind of thing that we're looking at here. This room tells you that ore mites do affect daggers. Oh, that's interesting though. You can stab things on your way onto ore mites and then quickly sheathe the dagger as you go, I guess. Alright, on to the south. I'm gonna hold off on this room and check this one first. What is that? What is that? What is that? This is something using a rattlesnake that's supposed to enforce something. Furthermore, I have enforced direction facing thanks to the mimic. I was looking at all this and it took me a minute to even see the rattlesnake. I guess I'm just trying to hit this orb several times from every available direction. So I don't want to face east again. And now I don't want to face northeast again. used up north. So it's okay if I do this, I think. No, I don't have east available. I need east to be available still. I think it's okay if I do this, though. Because then, wait, no, I wanted west, not east. I want west and southeast, right? This should give me southeast. That should give me west. Okay. This had a really intimidating looking enforcement mechanism, but it's not really that complicated. It's just literally asking you to hit the orb as many times as possible. Okay. That will open the way for that goblin. And then something happens. I think I need to use... No? Huh. I thought for sure I should be using the north side to keep it alive. Or the south side, I mean. I don't see how else this can work. Besides somehow using my sword to discourage the goblin from walking onto a fire trap. I guess that's not right. But there's no other way to start the room. I need the goblin to press this to do anything. What? Maybe if I do this? Okay. I probably should have remembered how this works a little better. Okay. And then... I mean, considering that I do that all the time when actually dealing with a goblin in close quarters, I should really remember how that works. Okay. Now... things. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then I think we want to deploy on the Ormites because the goblin should just go to it. Straight to it. Okay, that was fine. I just forgot a basic fundamental of manipulating a goblin. Okay. Oh, I guess I should clear that room first then. Alright. This, mostly just looks like a regular roach horde. Maybe? Well, I don't know. There's something going on with all these. Huh. Maybe I'm supposed to push the queens in there? That's the only real guess I have. It seems pretty plausible, right? having it spawn midway through is kind of annoying, but it's fine, I think. Oh, not exactly. Maybe I can take advantage of that then. So I want to actually... No, this is fine. I didn't need to use spawning to fix the problem. I guess I'll take care of this one next. Oops, not like that. Oh, this is awkward. Maybe we can deal with things that way. Okay, I know what I can do. It's kind of dumb, but I can do it. I don't think this is supposed to be necessary, but if it works... if it works... I don't think it works, necessarily. Okay, there. This is really unnecessarily complicated. That is, I'm making it unnecessarily complicated here. But that does what I need. That puts the queen where it's supposed to go, I assume. And now for the last one, which maybe I can make less ridiculous. Or maybe it is supposed to be like that. Because this one feels like I need to do that sort of thing a little bit. Oops. That's awkward. Alright, I guess I should... force a spawn so as to make sure it does that in the right way. Then I can hit this. Why would I want to close that? I don't know why I would want to close that. Why is there an orb that closes those doors? Is it just for symmetry? I'm a little confused by what that orb is for. It doesn't seem to do anything good. It just closes some doors that I need open. Oh well. Moving on. The only thing I can think of is either I did something unintended or maybe that's a secret access that I didn't notice. Alright, this looks like an actual, probably just a horde room type of situation. My goal is to go... yeah, just get them one by one, I think. Awkward, but not unsurvivable. Maybe I should just try to clean these. Make everybody stack up a little better. Oh, the weird orb was supposed to do something after all, you think? I wouldn't know why. Sometimes YouTube can just decide that it doesn't like something that you send out, and it just won't. I have CaravelNet chat open, although it's not visible on the stream. If you could post whatever you said there, I'll be able to at least read it. Oh, this is bad. How do I actually get in there? I guess I just need to hurry in the right way. There we go. Okay, that was probably the hardest part. I would guess. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. This is one reason I kind of liked Twitch when they were, not misbehaving in other ways. They were not known for just arbitrarily deleting comments without any notification of the person who would be interested in reading them. Alright. That's the level. Was there a secret room that I played? I feel like there might have... I can't remember any. Oh, okay. Okay, if the doors are closed, killing the queens from the west side to the east side reopens the doors. That makes sense. I was just very inclined to kill them from the east to the west. That's fine. So I don't think I ran into any secret rooms, or I might just be forgetting some that I did. But at the same time, it's hard to see where there could be one. Like, certainly not over any of these pits. Like these places where there's just a ton of pit as the room edge, I don't think there's any way for a secret room to be attached to that. I kind of poked at this room and didn't see anything. This room? I don't think so. That one? I don't really see anything there either. This may just be a secretless level, or I might be missing something. It seems doubtful that there's anything there. Alright, maybe it just doesn't have any secrets. I'm not going to ask just yet. When I'm doing cleanup, I'll probably ask and just double check, but as it is, I don't really see a way for anything to be in there. Anyway. Okay, and now, not only can I do that, I can also break these. I mean, I guess breaking those is the way into the level, if you've previously cleared it. Alright. The mines are still corroded, but now they're conquered. And I could go north from here. That's interesting. So...
What did I miss?
Hi, Half. So... This is interesting, because previous levels have been structured in extremely free choice structure. This is tiered, like, internally. It's like we want you to do corroded mines before you're allowed to do those other two things.
Okay,
But nothing is locked behind doing this level. So I guess I'll do this one first, before corroded mines. I guess that we're introducing or reintroducing those spinny guys from TCB. I think the flashing that you can see the guy flickering there, it's not supposed to do that. I think that's fixed in 5.2. Jade River. The moat behind the goblin encampment broadened out into a flowing river, glowing green in the eerie light that permeated that place. The waters came rushing down from the surface far above, and swept on toward the unimaginable mysteries of the far deeper chasms. It was here, Bethro knew, that the goblins would have disposed of the remains of the men they had slaughtered. A cartload of bones tipped into the river, and the current would carry them away like leaves in a breeze, leaving nothing but hollow shells watching over the place where they had lived and fought and died. It was sad in a way, but Bethro had been a smite master long enough to know that there was nothing mystical about death. It was just something that happened when the insides of a creature stopped working, often because they came into contact with a really big sword, and anything that happened after that was officially not his problem. Alright. Hello? Can you hear me? Looks like the answer is no. They also don't respond to sword pokes or bumping. The way is closed. We guard the way. Oh, so they do speak. Well, you're not doing a very good job of guarding it. The way is closed. We guard the way. Is that all you have to say? Alright. Weird. Oh, I hope I didn't miss any dialogue running through the exit there. We guard the way. We close the doors. We guard the way. We open the doors. How does opening doors help to guard anything? Never mind, I shouldn't expect too much sense out of these things. Soulless are programmed using Draud's built-in scripting system. There are several different types of Soulless, each with the same properties but its own unique movement pattern. Alright. So what I want to do... I need the mirror, actually. So I need to go through when it's closed to retrieve the mirror. I think. Yeah, I thought that might be the case, because originally... Did they even have a name? I don't remember if the spinny guys in, like, the TCB torture chamber had a name, or if they were just, like, there. I mean, I think they were just, like, character mimic or something. But functionally, those were the same idea, I think. Is this gonna work out? No. Well, what I can do is maybe... wait another cycle using the mirror. And then... oh, no, that won't work. I have to wait for things to sync up just the right way. Yeah, if they open all at the same time, I think that should be a good opportunity. There we go. Okay. Now I can carry the mirror wherever I want it. And where I want it is there. Get rid of one eye. Push the mirror up. Next one. Push the mirror up. There we go. Continue guarding the way, guys. Alright. So that is going to lock things up. We don't want that. So I'm gonna need to... Let's see, do they hit at the same times every time? I guess so. Oh wait, there's a mirror available. Maybe I should go after that first. Maybe not? There's not really any way to use this mirror. So I guess that's not the idea. But I can forcibly delay this Solus to synchronize when they make the way available. And then I think I just need to wait long enough and they'll sync up again. There we go. I think that's what I'm supposed to do, because the mirror can't be taken, right? I really kind of like the blue glowy effect that they've got. Is that done using custom character tiles, or is that something you can do? I think it's just custom tiles, right? And I suppose you're guarding the way, too. Or are you just going to stand there and spin in circles all day? Oh, never mind. Don't move the mirror. Alright. So this is a proper spinny boy. Guy. When you press this... I guess I'll just see what happens. We don't want that. Well, first of all, I can make sure the queen dies that way. But then... So I need to put him somewhere that's in reach of the queen and both roaches. That's the only way this can work. That would be in reach of the queen, but the timing is bad there for the roaches. Maybe if I ensure that he stabs the queen like that. Yeah, there we go. Reflections of the soul. Looks like I need a stick here too. Probably want help with both these guys at some point. Oh, actually, what's all this about? I don't think I need to worry about that roach. It'll just be killable on the hot tile, right? So what I should concern myself with is this crowd of monsters here. Which, maybe that's good enough. Seems straightforward enough. And I can just leave, right? Alright. For this room. Oh boy. That guy is guarding the way by messing with arrow rotator tokens. We don't like those. What's all this? Okay, my first goal is to hit all 3 of those orbs, which I think is a goal that exists entirely to give the queens time to spawn. But that's fine. At least I don't think this is asking me to do anything terribly technical with the rotator, with the arrow rotations. They just happen to be a constraint on this horde room. very concerned about that roach coming in from the west side, but I basically had nothing to worry about when it came to that guy. I think this has been not the cleanest possible execution of this horde room, but successful anyway. I keep getting ready to pass through the arrows as they are, only to find them changing to a different mode. Anyway. Alright, I'm curious what it looks like to solve this room fast. 192 moves. Oh, how many did I take? I took 287. So that's not that bad, I guess. So first, not much you can do about that part. Then just kind of hurry in. Honestly, I mean, okay, that was slick. Just letting that roach come in behind and not worrying about it. A lot about this is kind of hard to make cleaner, it seems like. Interesting. Anyway, let's go west. Oh, this is a secret room. This is very similar to the previous room, but the thing being controlled is whether or not I have a sword. Alright. And also it takes for a lot longer to get at the orbs. Oh, that's bad. Maybe I can just wait here a moment. No, I need to hit that. Okay, that just barely does it. I'll just wait here a moment. This is a bad position to wait in. Okay, just don't panic and it might be okay sometimes. I don't know about that. Okay, well I hit all the orbs, so now I can actually focus on trying to kill the queens. Yeah, we can't do long-winded maneuvers like that. This is really bad. Hello. This is a hard room. Just too many coming in from every direction at this point. Okay, narrow bit of safety here. One less queen to worry about. Looks like I can clean up a little bit before I lose the sword. Oh, wait. He stops doing that when you finish with the orbs? I didn't even realize that. That's kind of convenient. Alright, I guess getting the orbs done is actually considered the main puzzle here. And the rest is understood to just be a simple cleanup. Which is nice. If I'd realized that, I could have changed my approach to be a little bit more reckless, maybe. Anyway, fun. Secret variant. This room I really do have to worry about arrow rotator tokens. Oh boy. These toggle those, and are multi-use. Okay, this closes that. All of these close that. This opens that. What's going on here? Oh, is this a control thing? With the... Okay, this is a lot more fun looking than I thought it would be. A little awkward that he starts out facing completely the wrong way. And like all of these turn him the wrong way. But yeah, this is an indirect control thing. South, please. And now I have to awkwardly send him all the way around to the east. That works. I mean, it's fine if he accidentally nudges one of those on the way to try and get the important orb. Ideally he wouldn't, but it's fine if he does. It's mostly just after hitting the important orb we don't want him to break things. Which might be a harder taller order than we would think. Alright, let's just camp him on the way at the south end of the room. Perfect. It wasn't too hard. Reminds me of grab blocks, although those completely stop when they turn. Oh, we're doing that more than once. And this one is a trapdoor puzzle. Okay. Yeah, hold still a second so I can think about what I want. I guess this is what I want. And now we need to turn all the way around. Go that way. Go that way. Okay. That works. All the way around. All the way around. I think the tutorial's over at this point. Have fun actually solving a trapdoor puzzle with these controls now. awkward, but it works. Yay! I think soulless control... Oh no, it looks like soulless control is continuing. Here's more soulless control. With a different setup, though. It's like you understand how this works now, right? Okay, I'm gonna guess that soulless are completely immune to bombs. Oh. But they're not immune to getting stuck on force arrows, so that's no good. Alright, I can't approach the bomb from that direction then. That direction works. Maybe this one? It's like steering a car, you know? You don't expect to stop moving while you're turning. Fun. Thank you. Keep guarding the way. And over here. Alright, this is not soulless control. What's this guy's deal? Oh, he's an anti-mimic. Huh. Soulless here truly cover the range of silly things people have done before with scripting. At least a decent amount of that range, anyway. Okay, let's try this a little better, maybe. I'd like to prevent the core from spawning if possible. I'd really like for those to not get past him. I may not have the option for that. Okay, I think this might work out. Close one. I don't have enough distance, so I need to... I think that's fine. That's not fine. I need to try that a little better. There we go. What a silly set of rooms. Fun, but silly. Alright, what's your deal? You're also an anti-mimic. Okay. So I need to think about how to put him in the same general area as me, and then how to make sure that he winds up in the right position. I essentially want the center of the two to be there, so I think I just need to nudge him a couple more times. Oh. Well, if that's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. seem to have missed some part of this area. Not that part. Oh, there's a way south there. Okay, let's go there. That's probably going to be out of the... I seem to have come around in a giant circle. Wait, in that case, how did I get here even? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. That's how I... Yeah, I entered in this room. Huh. Alright. Anyway, I haven't been south from here. And this is another cyclical guy's room. Looks like I need to worry about being seen by the eyes, I guess. Maybe I should aim for queen down this way, since that's blocked by a lot of obstacles. Oops. Careful with the checkerboard. Careful with the checkerboard, I say. Oh, this is such an awkward... Oh wait, there's a... Two queens down. Out of 3, actually. Wait. I think I need to do things this way. Doesn't really matter, I can go here regardless. Okay, now just exit. What does this do? That doesn't actually do anything. Okay. Exiting felt more awkward than the rest of the room. Alright. That's still not the end, so I'm still missing a room or two. That's the exit level place, where I exit the level from. Where am I missing a room? As in regular rooms, not secrets. Did we just try walking the border? I must just not be seeing something. Northwest corner? Right. Oh, duh. Clearly there's an exit up here. Yeah, I kinda even remember not going that way before. Whoops. Okay. So what's the deal here? We don't want that eye to CB throw. We can't do things with that until we are rid of the goblins. Okay, so I think I should start facing this way. I'm not sure what... Okay, I guess I just need to learn that guy's pattern to some extent. It'd also be helpful if I could be less incompetent about this goblin. Okay, hang on. Maybe another room. No? Maybe not. I really don't have any idea what the Solus is trying to do with the eye. Just kind of pushes it around in a random-looking fashion. God, I thought I hit that orb. Guess I didn't. Alright, really. I should try to kill the goblin first. That's the halfway intelligent way to do it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the Solus is doing with the eye. It sure is doing it, but I'm just kind of having to trial and error type respond to it. Like, is it... Oh wait, I don't need to hit that again. What am I doing? Is it trying to make the eye see me? Is that the idea behind its behavior? I feel like that has to be what it is. How do I get through this? How can I make this survivable? I think I have to do some fancy backswiping nonsense to survive this. Although, I don't know how to do that without the eye seeing me. Okay, exiting that particular hallway was very particular. Okay. Then... You know, if you really wanted to guard this way, you could have just pushed the eye onto the plate. Just saying. For that matter, it could just step on the plate itself. Oh well. Okay, that was the room that I had missed. Interesting little bit of asymmetry with this room. But I don't think there's any way this could have a secret. That wall is all hard wall. And it doesn't look broken or anything. You may pass. This is the end of the way. Right then. But it's a statue of my father, Gunthro Budkin? What is this doing here? Good question. Beethro, it really is you. Gunthro? The same. It's been a long time. You've grown so much. But I thought you were dead. I chose to linger a while beside the river. I have troubled memories, old friends I never said goodbye to. And you think you're going to meet them here? Sooner or later, all souls must pass down the river. I would see them once more in their splendor. Aurora had a fine smiting arm. Ah, the downward motion of her shoulders. Marin never wanted to fight, but when his friends were in danger, he stood his ground beside us like a true hero. And Gulric, who came back to find us, even against orders. But that's a long story. Just remember this, Beethro. If you have any friends you would regret leaving behind, then say goodbye to them. Yeah, I know. I don't really have anyone. Is there anything I can do for you, old man? No, nothing. I'm glad to see you've made it this far, still alive. It seems the smiting advice I gave you didn't go to waste. You taught me everything, old man. So long. I'll see you again one day, Beethro. Yeah, no offense, but I hope it won't be for a while. Okay, then. And that was the way of the Jade River. Kind of a side adventure in the...
What's going on?
dubiously extant Drawed Afterlife purgatory area place type thing.
What did I miss?
Alright, blue stuff is here. It's gating off the next area. Straightforward path is here, which appears to be very seeding beacon based. Oh, I need to kill those to enter. Got it. Let's start straightforward path. I may have to end a tiny bit early today, so I'm not going to guarantee I can finish this level today, but I'm going to start it. The process of developing a mine tends to follow a certain natural progression. When a potentially lucrative mineral vein is located, the king calls together a team of experts to discuss the best way of exploiting it. The experts then draw up the plans showing the delvers how deep and in what direction to dig. It goes without saying that the profession most experienced in laying out plans for delving, and therefore the first port of call when an expert is needed, are the dungeon architects. When they are called on to design a mine, they have to lay aside their natural love of mazes, intersecting pathways and loops and spirals, and design a path that leads straight down. The principles of economics demand nothing less. Then again, often enough, the natural path hits a bed of solid rock, and the architects are forced to design around it anyway. For some reason, they are always delighted when this happens. Alright. I probably need to do this. And then this. Okay. Multiple seeding beacons now. Gonna need someone to stand on that. I guess Lava will do. So we're actually also mentioning this little property of power tokens. Or, no, I guess that was actually illustrated in one of the ones where you play as, what's her name? is my goal in this room? I guess I can just go back across. Yeah, I would have to come from that direction to be able to use this to open the way to go that direction. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Then I'm wrong. Fine. Okay, yeah. So I don't think I'm supposed to try to clear this room yet. I think I have to come from the west to do something with it. Alright. A lot of things in this room. Oh! Okay, that I admit I actually didn't know about. That's interesting. So this is, yeah. So I think what I need to do is hit that. And then... no. Because I need to hit both of these. And I need to kill the second eye while I'm standing in there. I think then I need to hit this one now. And then... well, no, that can't work. Huh. Well, taking the power token requires me to interact with that one. I guess it doesn't matter when I do the rest of these things, as long as I do that at some point. Oh, except for that problem. Huh. So what am I supposed to do about this? Well, I think that having a mimic there is the right starting point. Maybe... something vaguely like that. Only way this could possibly work. I don't... there's no way to get all the way up there before the eye kills itself. Like this? I guess this has to be it. Alright then. There we go. Turn all the lights out before you leave. By the way, goblins are stopped by potions. Monsters in general are stopped by potions. What is the deal with this room? I don't know. It looks to me like I'm supposed to clear this room and come back, and then clear it again. But how do I even... Oh no, I see. This goblin's supposed to help us out. So I think it doesn't matter for now, because I want to leave and come back to be able to do things the right way, probably. No, I don't know. How is this supposed to work? 4 turns is too many turns to turn around a mimic. What advantage does coming from the outside confer? Doesn't seem like it does anything for me. Maybe that's not supposed to be part of the puzzle? I really don't know. Yeah, how is this supposed to work? There must be something I'm supposed to do that involves this region, but I don't see what it could be. What am I missing? What thing am I supposed to be able to do with these tunnels that I can't otherwise do? I mean, if I had access to them while the green doors were down, then I could use them to mess with where the roach is, but I don't even think that would help. I don't get it. Maybe if I start invisibly it will help somehow? No, I guess that's what I'm supposed to do, actually. That buys me whatever turns I need. Are there enough potions, though? I don't know that there are. So that's a problem. I can't actually use that one now. Or can I? No, I can't get all the way to the next one. I need about 4 more potions than I have. Huh. What am I supposed to do here? I guess the idea is that the tunnels let you take just 1 potion to deal with this goblin instead of 2. That must be what that's about. So now how do I deal with the fact that I can't use both sections at once? I guess, We're gonna see if that works itself out now that I have as many potions as I can have available. Maybe I have to do those last. Yeah, if I take this one last, everything works out. Okay. That took me a bit to figure out what I was supposed to do. I guess I'm going in this tunnel. I think I need to place the mimic there, because this is the north tunnel. Yeah, I can only use it that way. Well, not quite. Huh? How is that supposed to work? Oh. No? Wait. No. How am I supposed to open this without closing that? Or, wait, do I care about... Why would I care about that, actually? That doesn't do anything for me. I can come back this way now. That forces me over here. Okay, and this time the goal is to open that door by doing exactly the same thing. Okay, I can see where there's a problem. So how do I leave this room while it's actually solved? There has to be something else that I can do with this mimic. I think I need to start this room. I mean, I need to leave this room the first time that it's not cleared. So when I go north like this, that's red. Because I know that if I've got that red to begin with, then I know that I can make this work just fine. Get the bomb, go over here. Okay, that's not that complicated. It does require you to think about solving a room by leaving it unsolved, which is a little weird, but that's standard seeding beacon stuff, really. Okay, here we have a blue door and some other stuff happening. More stuff. More stuff. Okay. There's going to be a lot of stuff to do here. Half, go get that seeding beacon for me. No, it makes the roaches go away. I like my friends. Okay, Half isn't gonna be any help. How do I actually start this area? Oh, I haven't cleared the central room here. I think I need to do that first, right? And that requires me to come from the west, which is the whole reason I started doing this region in the first place. Wait, I can't go there. Huh. I thought I needed to come around to that side, but I guess that's not the case. So I misinterpreted that as what's going on here. What I really need to do is somehow go in that direction? I guess I can do that. If I take a step. I guess I need to clear the room anyway. Okay. What I needed to do all along was exit to the west to re-enter from this side. Now I need to reactivate the seating beacons. There we go. Then I can enter from the west, and maybe this time actually do things correctly. Do I want to hit that? No, yeah, I need to hit that, because I need the mirror, I assume. Or something. Yeah, what I need to do is somehow get... I need to bring an eye with me to the north or south side of the room. That's what I need to do. That's not that hard. But I also need a sword if I'm going to do that. So... Maybe the mirror can help me with this? Somehow? Although I'm not sure how to get the mirror to anywhere use. I guess I can do that. Then do this. Pull it south. Now pull it south. Okay. Then the eye will actually follow me to where I need it to be. There we go. That's what I really needed to do. I don't know, my first guess was that I was supposed to go around to get there, not poke through back and forth like that. But that's fine. Now, we have a series of giant air quotes optional rooms to solve. And probably also unsolve at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna need to seed this room and re-enter from the south, I think. That lets me go south. And I think killing both roaches in this room is a fail state. So I need to keep at least one of them alive, probably. But only one surely is enough. Actually, this works. Okay, no, I do want them clear. I just might have to do it from the north side. And then I can go here. That's bad, so we don't want that. I don't... How does this work? This can't be a stuck state because I can't reseed the room from here, so this has to be progress. I guess I need to bring these across and kill them. And then that lets me just use the levers to press down the plates. Maybe. The mirrors might help with this. I think I might want one of the mirrors on the island. Or need one of the mirrors to be on the island. But I can't enter from this side, I need to enter from the other side. Please go away. Should be good enough to leave south. Health is gone. Alright. Then we reseed this room. I assume there's a reason to do so. And that will, I don't know. Somehow I need to go south from here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe I just need to go this way. I think this would undo progress, wouldn't it? But if I start this room from this side, I need to start the room from this side while this is unclear, or yeah, while this room is not clear. Somehow. How can I get to the west side of this room while it's not clear? I just don't seem possible. The only place the seeding beacon is in is on the southwest. Huh. The red gates make this impossible. How is this supposed to work? I'm out of time and I don't know exactly what I need to do in this part of the level. It's a little awkward to cut off in the middle of this, but maybe giving it a week and coming back to it fresh will help me understand what I'm missing. Sorry to cut off like this, but I agreed to do something not long after 5, so I need to get to it. Well, anyway, this has been pretty fun. This is the true magic of seeding beacons, and I've played with it myself, so I know exactly how fun it can be to design things. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, yeah, we did Ormite's Land, Afterlife Full of Solace, and Goblin Land was first, yeah. Alright. So, thanks for watching, and farewell. For now. Farewell? Farewell. There we go. And it. Let me get things in the right order. There we go. Alright. Have a good night. I expect to be back next week, hopefully, unless something comes up, but I don't know of anything that will.